Pure and After Brown Act, permits the Cerritos College Faculty Senate, to take action on a resolution of support when previous action was taken. We were advised that the agenda for the Faculty Senate on October 28, 2014 and November 4, 2014 contained items regarding resolutions of support. An October 28, 2014 agenda item read, Resolution of Support, Julie Traeger. We also understand that after the wording of this agenda item was questioned, the item was resubmitted on the Faculty Senate agenda of November 4th, 2014, stating Resolution of Support, the continued employment of Dr. Lacey until 6/30/15. It is our opinion that under the Brown Act, it was permissible for the Cerritos College faculty to agendize and approve a subsequent resolution of support for Dr. Lacey as it appeared on the November 4, 2014 agenda. The Brown Act requires advisory legislative bodies like the Faculty Senate to post an agenda at least 72 hours prior to a regular meeting, which contains a brief general description of each item to be discussed or transacted at the meeting, Government Code 549.2A. The Brown Act does not prohibit the Faculty Senate or any other advisory legislative body from reconsidering a matter and taking action on that matter at a subsequent meeting, subject to the matter being agendized. In this case, the Faculty Senate properly agendized the resolution of support on November 4. We do have concerns about the wording of the October 28, 2014 agenda item as the subject matter of the resolution of support. However, any lack of certainty was clarified by the wording of the subsequent agenda of November 4, 2014. Should you have any questions or wish to discuss this matter further, please do not hesitate to contact the undersigned. Yours truly, Spencer E. Colbert. So, I would like to say, in conclusion, I take responsibility, as I did on October 28th, that the agenda could have been worded better. We turned around on November 4th. We did word it appropriately. And in the future, all agenda items will be worded with sufficient detail so that this problem does not occur again. However, the cure and correct, according to the legal opinion, was in fact done on November 4th, 2014. Any questions or comments? Great. We do not have the minutes today, so those will be brought back next week. I'm still looking for developmental ed appointments. Anybody? Anybody talk to their people?
You said it was Tuesday.
Oh.
Linda said it. I'll talk to Linda.
Okay.
It's just that we just said Tuesday.
Okay. And Ralph, I don't know if you were here last week when this first came up, but do you know anyone in CTE that might be interested? Would you be willing to talk to them and see if we can get a CTE rep on that committee?
Sure.
Thank you. Yes.
It's Tuesdays, 2 o'clock,
Tuesdays at 2 o'clock.
and it's like, what's one? Or is it I think it's either every other. 2 o'clock.
That's what Senator Palumbo said last week. It's either the first and third or second and fourth Tuesday.
Yeah, because I go to them.
Their website says first and third,
First and third,
2 to 3:30.
Okay. So possibly Erin, you'll get back to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a hiring committee for the full-time clinical supervisor in the student health services. We're looking for 4 faculty. Anyone's interested in doing that? Liz?
I'd like to submit Judy Moss.
Okay.
She's already indicated her interest.
Anyone else? I have not had an opportunity to talk to my department about this, but I'm sure a psychologist is going to want to serve on this committee. So if there's nobody in the Senate that would like to do that, could you guys please check with your colleagues and come back next week, because this hiring committee is adjourning in January, pretty quickly. And I'll check around and see if other people are interested as well. Okay, the copier MFD evaluation committee, we brought that up last week, and Deb Moore volunteered, which was great, except that they already have a classified person from the library, and so they felt that might be too much library representation for that. But this has to do with the copier contracts that we had. So if any of you have had issues with the copier, never happens to me. You might want to be involved in those contract negotiations. Anybody? Lively group. It's the weather, right? We just need one. So if anyone can talk to people and see if anyone wants to serve, we can get that underway as well.
Yes.
Yes.
I have no problem with Deb serving. She should be able to serve if she wants to.
Yeah, no, and neither did Mark Logan have an issue with her serving. He just would prefer that I had brought this back for someone that wasn't part of the library. And Deb agreed. Deb said that was fine. So if we don't have someone by next week, and Deb's still willing to serve, I don't think anyone has an issue with that, including Mark, so. All right, and we have, Senate discussion, we have some guests today. Let's start with Miss Maya Walker.
Good afternoon, Dr. Senate. Thank you again for having me back to discuss the, oh, sorry.
Real quick, I'm sorry. This was sent out last night, but I guess not everyone got it. So if you have one with a clip, I think Maya passed them back around, so everyone has a full copy of, okay. All right, I apologize.
No worries. So I know that you have a full agenda, so I want to be mindful of your time. So the last discussion that we had about media policy was a few months ago, where I brought to you a proposed draft of a media procedure that we would like to see here on campus. I was able to take in your concerns and revise the draft to make sure that we included those concerns. Hopefully, I've done that sufficiently. I've also had an opportunity to meet with Mr. Namala as well as Michelle to talk through some of the concerns that the faculty raised. And so at this time, if you have an opportunity to see the draft that has been circulated, you will see that the items in red have been added, hopefully clarified for some of those concerns. Mind you, we did take into account the policy that was provided by Mr. Namala from Santa Monica College. It being a more, I guess in the faculty's eyes, a little bit more open and less restricted. We did use large portions of their policy as best practices for us. So if there's any other concerns that you have, or if there's some items that you'd like to talk through, I'm happy to have that discussion. I guess as you read that, the one thing that I would like to just emphasize is that the essential function of public affairs really is to be a hub to centralize communication. We are having instances, even today actually, where we are finding, intercepting media, collateral materials, press releases actually, written on behalf of the college by other departments here on campus that have distributed these press materials, and we have no idea until we intercept it online. Because we do regular monitoring of what's being said about Cerritos College. So you can imagine the surprise that we get when we see fully executed press releases on behalf of Cerritos College, and we have no idea. So when we get questions from our leadership team, from our president, from our board of trustees and community members about information that has been disseminated, we're blindsided. We have no idea. So in the interest of uniformity, that's also what this policy really speaks to. We are a very large institution, one that has a number of stakeholders that we all need to be, that we need to be mindful of keeping informed. That's on a consistent basis. So that's part of the reason why we believe in public affairs that we need this kind of procedure in place so that we are all on the same page of how we communicate and what our messages are to the public, internal and external. So, again, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Well, I do appreciate, Maya, that you incorporating the suggestions that Solomon and I gave to you specifically. I'm really pleased that some of the language has been changed for faculty and staff, that it is requested and it is encouraged as opposed to required. I also kind of just want to state this is Maya's job to, I mean, she's trained to do this. While certainly no longer required, it's probably a good idea to, especially if you're promoting programs, she's got much more access to news media. But I do appreciate you taking into consideration the concerns of faculty. Thank you.
Absolutely, sure. Thank you. You're welcome, my pleasure. Any other concerns or questions? So we'll take this to coordinating. Yes, I believe that's the next step. If you all are,
Can we have an emotion, is there a motion to approve or to say that we approve of this? Scott? Mary Ellen, any discussion? All of those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Abstentions? Senator Mullins opposed, Senator Obasanjo abstained. Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, now, Julie Traeger and I believe David Fabish is also supposed to be here, and I apologize, I did not get Julie's partner on here. Oh, there's David, I see it. Lisa,
Bhutan Matella.
Spell that for me, please.
It's Vitella, it's fine, Vitella.
so we'll turn it over to them for turn it in, turn it over for turn it in.
For Turnitin.
That was very clever.
We're very excited about Turnitin.com. And we are not the English department, but we are in humanities and art history, and our students are writing papers every week. So we have to deal with the fact of whether or not our students are able to communicate their ideas in written form. We both have become true believers in Turnitin.com. It's been known as, I think for most of us, as just a tool for plagiarism. And I don't go to it for plagiarism, even though it has assisted me. I mean, I have some student who was brilliant, but gave me a plagiarized paper that turned out she had plagiarized before and had given it to an English teacher who didn't pick it up. So yes, it's great for plagiarism, but more than anything, it assists our students in learning how to write. The English department is doing the best it can, but we have a huge problem on this campus with the ability of our students to be able to write and the time that we all have as faculty members who aren't English teachers. Or let's say if you're teaching literature, you're not there to teach them writing. The great part of this is that, first of all, it gives the tools to our students. You mark it up, and students can actually go and find how to do punctuation. It goes right to a manual. So that's all good. You can write comments on it as faculty member. It can take more time if you want, or less time. So I think it really fulfills our mission. Our mission on this campus is to support and promote student success, to help to assist in achieving excellence and quality in teaching and learning. And I think as faculty members, once you get into this, I sound like it's religion.
Yeah.
Once you get into it, you will find that it really will assist you in what you are trying to do with your students. And I also believe it supports innovation and creativity. And furthermore, that it really puts us more on the map with technology. I mean, we are in a society today where technology matters, and it is what we are all using, and especially our students who are very comfortable with this website, with this software. So, Lisa's going to demonstrate to you how to use it, and just so you know, we are happy to come to any department meeting, come one-on-one. I mean, really, this is religious here, yes? And so she's going to walk you through it, and then we have come up with a writing campaign that we want to turn you onto. Okay? And then David's going to, since he's in charge.
Just quick, I'm just going to go through a few features that I like. I am by no means a perfect expert at Turnitin.com, but I use it for some certain tools that work really well for me. I've taken some tutorials at the Center for Teaching Excellence, and they were fabulous, so those are always a great option. So it does deter plagiarism, and it does provide